DreamHack Masters Winter is brought to you by Intel, Corsair, Monster Energy, MSI, and U.S. Air Force.
Grand final spot remains, and TeamOne versus Rebirth will be the one that decides it. Another best of three, another semi-final matchup, and these two teams have got the clash of a lifetime to take them all the way. We're about to discover the madness between these two, because TeamOne, they play as a unit, they play as a team, while Rebirth, we question what they can do. Some brilliant individuals, but not as much as that team play and synergy coming out there.
I think yesterday they surprised both of us by playing some solid Counter-Strike. I think individually speaking, players showed up that we didn't necessarily know too much about. Phantom is one player I do want to highlight, especially on Inferno yesterday, who's playing fantastic. We know Curry, he's the star player of this lineup. We're going to have to watch out for him. Yep. He's playing some solid Counter-Strike, potentially the best player within the lineup. And then 4-pack with the AWP as well. There is some talent within these guys, and they are not afraid to show it.
Yeah, you feel like they have different cards to play in, right? That is a little bit, that's the story for them. Now, if we talk about TeamOne, I do believe that considering all the teams we have in the tournament, they might have the best composition of team play and individuals. Talent and danger all across the lineup, plus the team play on top of it. We haven't seen them really throw rounds away or have stupid rounds. They seem to play fundamentally sound, so it's a team that is very exciting for us.
It is very exciting for us, and it is very exciting for these players and teams. It's very exciting for Twitch chat right now, because I'm going to deliver one of these sports buff questions for you guys. Are you ready? Well, you better be, because Pim's going to pretend he knows, Maynet's going to have no idea, and I know the answer anyway, so I can't cheat and win it. Which NA player had the best KD in pistol rounds in the DreamHack Masters Spring 2020 North America? Was it A, Vinny, B, JKS, C, Henny, or D, Zeppa?
Easy.
Of course. Of course. You know, at this point, I just give up on him. He just always saying, of course. You got no idea, Pim. We know you got no idea on this one.
I think you could make an educated guess, but I don't know. So I say zoop.
Oh, okay. Well, while you make your educated guess and not tell anyone, we're going to focus on TeamOne, because TeamOne right now have given us a Counter-Strike that we'd really enjoyed seeing a lot from. In some games, they can be pushed to make it scrappy, but they have more of these structured play, I would say.
There's three players I want to highlight for you. First off is Maluki, right? With the AWP, I think he's been fundamentally sound. I think he's hitting some nice shots. And as Matthew said, he does not make a lot of mistakes. Moving on to Malps, the aim god of this lineup, right? We kind of portrayed him as the European Scream. His headshot percentage is so good, and he does it so well. A little bit inconsistent, but when he hits his shots, it's super good. And the third one you can get all for yourself, Matthew. Barin, I think he's been a very important player for these guys. Seems to be a rock-solid anchor for them, and he's doing a good job as well.
Yeah, the secondary AWP, doing an absolutely beautiful job, as you say. And I think they also have this interesting balance between Maluki and Malps, who are the player who will go get the entry frags. They will be the one in the first line of fire, but then, as you say, you have Barton behind them, making sure that the trade kit is on point, and that he closes out the round. So they have, again, that synergy that I find very interesting, and in very different departments of the game, they can actually get the better of their opponents. I think they're the team that excites us the most in the group stage. We portrayed them as potential favorite moving on this game and this event in general, so now it's time for them to not make a fool out of us.
Let's hope they don't make a fool out of us, and one man that never makes a fool out of us is Malv, so let's hear from him.
You've lost both catwalk and long. You have to make a choice. You might even just drop down CT spawn and give it up. Because there we have it. Adrenal alone. He's going to get destroyed by Malv. He's taking a third one for Malv.
It is like a dream. Like being here in an interview and stuff is like reaching my dreams. And it's awesome to be representing my country. It's a great experience, and I'm really excited for it.
And for Barton, the home is the B side, but it's under attack. Hiding behind the box, flirting with the flames just a little bit. There should be a flash of the
Something I like from my team, like they're really passionate for the game, and doesn't even matter what tournament it is, they're always looking to win, to show what we're made of.
Another kill, beautiful job and triple kill at that. He is solid, he's a rock. Someone needs to block that bomb. He's gonna get the first kill. It's all on to Maluki now. He's in the 1 versus 3.
We have been preparing a lot, and we are getting the right mood in our heads, and I think it's going to be a really good factor to get the win. We're looking forward to make it to the grand final, maybe even getting the tournament win. I'm just going to show it on the server who's better.
I love that confidence coming out from Malbs. He certainly is going to show it in the server, but they've got to deal with Rebirth. Rebirth right now went up against Triumph. That was a upset on the cards, right? Triumph had changed the player, they weren't looking so good. Then they lost 2-0 to Chaos, and you went, okay, yeah, makes more sense. Then they had the rematch, and they beat Triumph 2-0, and we go, okay, there's something to work with here. But now is the real test.
They rely a lot on Curry.
Yes.
I think Curry is a fantastic player. I think he's been showing us, some promising signs. I did not know too much about him coming over here and casting and analyzing this match, right? But I think if I had to choose one player that has impressed me the most in the entire tournament so far, it would be Curry. If he can play well, there's definitely a chance for Rebirth.
Well, you're talking about Curry, so I want to hear from Curry real quick. Let's see what he's feeling, because he is a man that's quite literally doing it all in and out the server for this team.
Playing versus Triumph was a very fun experience for me, as I was a former player on Triumph, so it's really easy for me to read how Shigzula calls. I really honestly was most of the mid-round calls on the defense CT. I was conveying to my teammates, telling them if they're banana, telling them if they're gonna go A this round. Pretty much most of the stacks I could call out. Especially that last series, we played them on Inferno. It was a double OT game. Even though it went to double OT, I really think we could have closed it out in regulation, because I feel like we knew exactly what they were doing, but we just made our own mistakes, which cost us rounds.
More shots coming through. There's a body on the ground, but gets instantly extinguished. Fallback, hitting big shots, stays in the zone.
Going up against TeamOne in the semifinals of DreamHack Masters, it's going to be a really tough opponent, because the way they play, they have really good aimers. They also play a loose playstyle. I respect every single one of those players, especially Malbs. They've all been grinding for a long time, and they are finally getting the results they deserve. It's good. I know it's going to be a close game, but we will see how it turns out.
Still actually a bit of a situation for this team. Mark doesn't have 3 health and a dream, and that dream's going to be shut down. Curry there saying that he knows it's going to be a close game. And you know what? I think this is perfect, because he mentioned Malbs. Well, we're going to aim higher with our head-to-head here for the US Air Force, and we're going to take a look at Malbs and Curry. These players have been influential in every moment for their team.
Two of the most explosive players we have on the server tonight. They are an absolute treat to watch play. Curry, we talked about him, 35 opening kills, and this is not just a number. I can guarantee you he's going to run, he's going to be the first point of attack, running through flames if he has to, and Malbs is one of my, I want to say, a new adventure in this game, right?
Okay.
I discovered him during this tournament, and I am very, very happy that's the case.
Should we find out what the veto is going to be, boys?
We can try and do it.
We're going to try and understand the madness that is TeamOne taking on
I'll start with
Rebirth.
this. I hope that the Mirage ban comes in from TeamOne. I know it shouldn't be the case, but if you think about Rebirth and the fact that they have picked Mirage 3 times, thank you very much. Now it is Mirage off the table. Rebirth had been very comfortable, and in terms of picks, we have Inferno coming in from Rebirth and Dust 2 for TeamOne. I am loving this veto from the Brazilian.
Yeah, I think Rebirth are in big trouble, let's be honest. I think Curry was spot on when he said that on Inferno yesterday, he was calling, he knew so much about Shigzula, the way they were calling. That was the reason they came back into that game. That was the reason they won. He can't do the same against TeamOne. So yeah, they get to play Inferno again against a much better team, again against a team he doesn't know as well. Moving into Dust 2, TeamOne, probably their best map was for Rebirth. They have won 17% of their maps in there, so that's going to be tough.
Well, let's see how it's all going to go down, boys, because we need to hit it to a break real quick. We want to get this game going, and you guys want to watch this game, so stay tuned. This is the final game for today. It's an important one for TeamOne going up against Rebirth. TeamOne, an actual team who have been grinding non-stop through the NA region to try and find success, going up against Rebirth, who have been reborn in this tournament and not going out early on. It's time for them to see if they can shine. It's time for them to see if they can get it done. TeamOne, boys, though, to us is the clear favourites in this. It's whether they can pull it off, though. We've seen so many upsets in it.
We say that, Bo, but we see them win 2-1, 2-1. So there has been a couple of flaws. They have lost a couple of maps, giving away a map to Mythic. You know, we didn't see that, but Mythic winning a game against TeamOne in itself doesn't look that scary. But I agree, overall, they left off with a very positive outplay. Now, let's see how it's going to pan out here in the pistol round, first round of the game. They're starting CT side on Inferno. The pressure's on. Oh, he's staying alive. The nade as well.
Best way to start a round possible. Headshots, nades, everything is on the card. Pesa, close distance with the 5-7. He's going to be completely wrecked by 4-pack, but he's alone, and Maluki will clean him up. 3 rounds. One of the players that we have pre-faced as being key, as being instrumental, influential for TeamOne, shows us why.
That was a very fast pistol. I hardly get to say what I want to. Yeah, and then that's it. Nice grenade coming out. Nice setup as well from TeamOne. They had a good idea of what they wanted to do, and as we spoke about coming into the game, Curry, he said himself, when they were playing the game to qualify for the semi-final here, he knew everything Triumph were doing. He used to play for them. That's not the case today, so we'll see whether or not they can replicate a performance like that on Inferno. So far, so good for TeamOne, taking banana control, denying any sort of presence. Melts off to a good start, Maluki off to a good start, without harming or hurting anyone's confidence or anyone's feelings. Matthew, those two are the star players of TeamOne, and those two are off to a good start.
They are indeed. Malps finding kills through smoke. Straight headshot onto Curry. Not sure he deserved that one, but it is a very familiar, very common angle to spray through. Rebirth invested almost nothing into this round. They have deagles all across the board, but no armor. So they will be able to put together a somewhat decent purchase in the next round. For TeamOne, it's about winning it cleanly. And Pesa, well, he does the opposite. He gets smashed by the deagle. We see the rotation coming on in from Maluki, helping out Malps. He wants to go in, good flash, and that's going to be the meat grinder. Malps making money. $5,300 for Maluki.
Not a bad start right here for TeamOne. They stay alive, and as you said, they make money. Now, problem for them is, look at this buy they have right here. They're going up against AK. They're going up against armor, and we have 4 players with SMGs. 3 MP9s, 1 SMG, and an AWP on towards Maluki. They have to play aggressive, and it looks like the mid-rush is going to be it, or maybe a secondary mid-rush. There we go, Maluki. Malps aggressive down towards middle. They catch off a player, but he can't quite connect initially, but gets the frag and falls back.
Good
PRT
trade.
with the backup. This is beautiful.
They help each other out and they make the difference. 2-for-1 trade out of MP9s. The job has been done. The mission has been accomplished for TeamOne. Curry, he's been a key actor for Rebirth, but can he do it? He spots an elbow. That's information out there. Carson, meanwhile, trying to find the timing towards long. And it's actually a 2 versus 3 now. I do believe that Carson's position can be deducted from the situation, but Barton is completely alone. He's got no backup whatsoever. And he's got an MP9 to play with. So for him, it's about information, it's about timing, and he absolutely destroys Carson from the distance. Strikes at the best possible timing.
Couldn't be much better, could it? 4-pack finds himself in a tough 1 versus 3. Now, if he can find a timing and get out on the balcony, maybe jump down and catch off the pit player, there's a chance, but that's it. That's what it requires, and it looks like the pit player is ready. Barton is sitting right there, and he's well aware that this could be the outcome of the situation. Giving up the position now as well for 4-pack. Barton hears him jump out. There we go. 4-pack, he's got to clear it though. Connects the shot, but takes some damage. But there we go. A 1 versus 2, and this is definitely winnable.
I can't believe for how long they have left Barton alone.
No.
They must truly believe in him and his ability to stay alive, because now it's a 1 versus 2. 4-pack using the smoke to create some cover and reposition. Pesa is going to come in from bracket, and I'm worrying for TeamOne. They are absolutely split apart. 4-pack, if he plays his hands well, he could find 1v1s. He could isolate them, playing from the position, but Pesa is too quick. Great spray adjustment. And TeamOne will actually survive their bonus round. It truly was a bonus round. Would you look at the money they have moving on this round 4? 8,000 for Mobs, 7,000 for PRT, 7,000 for Barton. Sure, they will have to repurchase just a little bit, but I absolutely love how they approach this round, Jacob.
Yeah, I love to have an idea, right? Because when you have MP9s, when you have an SMG, you gotta do something special. You can't sit back and just play a default round. You even see some pro teams think to themselves, okay, I'm a good player, I can definitely kill him with an MP9, but in most of those scenarios, you'll end up losing here. TeamOne, they're proactive, they're aggressive, and I love it. And again, towards Banana. Pesa misses that duel, though. Carsten finds the first frag. Malps is out there to help him out, though, but damage has been done now. If I were you, I'd pick up that gun and make sure they don't get hands on that, but Malps, he wants to fight. Flash coming in. Malps, ooh, almost getting the second one as well. Just doing the damage towards 4-pack, and this is the best case scenario for Rebirth. 2 kills to the name, and they're continuing in towards the bomb side.
Oh, PRT putting down the Molotov, and he will melt them. Another kills come through the flames. And Exotic's position surely known now. Gonna use the flash to give himself a fighting chance towards CT spawn. It's perfect. Completely blinds Maluki on the AWP, but a double peek is about to happen. He doubts though. He guesses. Where is the other CT coming from? Of course, a banana flank could totally be what's happening, and he's taking the time to clear that off. Now it's done. He can completely focus towards the CT spawn, puts down the smoke, jumps in on out, but the smoke has failed, and Maluki found the gap. 4-0 TeamOne.
They are looking really, really solid right now. For a second, I thought Rebirth had a very good situation going. The trade cracks right here on Banana went their way. A 3 versus a 3. Picked up 2 guns, and you thought to yourself, okay, something to play with. But PRT, he was toying with his food. He was burning his food. Didn't give a damn.
Barbecue.
Barbecue? Yeah, there we go. Brazilian barbecue, if you want to stay in those terms. I am hungry as well, but we'll figure that out later. Malps and Maluki taking some damage towards Banana. Now Malps will have to defend by himself. First time they don't win the duel. What do, Malps? You go for the duel and you die. Good opening here for Exotic. There's another player, and that's Pesta. And they're unaware. He gets 1 kill. Needs another one. He needs to stay tall right here. Gets the second one. Spots the third one, but that's a nice shot from 4-pack through the smoke. And that is the B bomb site open for take.
These were the entries they needed. And Barton and PRT have a decision to make. Do they even attempt to fight in this round? Because even though TeamOne is sitting on 4-0 score lead, they have limited money to play with. If those CTs can't fight a kill very soon, they might reconsider the situation. They have 2 flashes of smoke and a nade to play with, so they might toy with the idea, they might probe, they might poke, see if they can find any kind of success. Smoke will go down towards Banana, so they definitely want to play it, but that should be the kill that sells the entire situation. Barton cannot adjust onto Phantom, and Rebirth, off the back of 3 quick kills towards Banana, a messy trade game that goes their favor, actually puts the first round on the board. It is a very messy approach towards Banana, but it works out for them.
Sure does. And now TeamOne are for the first time in this game struggling a little bit when it comes to the financial situation. Look at this buy. Double AWP setup. But that's it. You give it to Maluki, you give it to Barton. But the rest of the guys still have to do with pistols. And ooh, that's a failed Molotov. That could be expensive. Malps again aggressive towards Banana. Takes a lot of damage. Could burn to death right here, surviving with 3 HP. Now I like the aggressive approach, but you also gotta know when enough is enough. And that doesn't seem to be the case right here for Malps. Hyper aggressive, but has the backup from Maluki.
Yeah, they're paying the heavy price for now. They want to fight towards Banana, and I can understand, I can appreciate the idea, but it comes at a cost. Maluki pushed out of the position with the flash, and how can he re-pick into that? The flash is good. Malps finds 1, but the trade comes in. Now Banana is still under their control, and Maluki has no intention to fall back, and he pays the price. 4-pack besting him in that ever so important duel. Pesta is alone with the Deagle. And judging by TeamOne's rotations, they have decided to give him a good luck. High five, mate, you're on your own. Do your magic with the Deagle, do what you can do. I thought he was going to be done for. He finds a smoke, puts him on the ground. That could be it, they're going to cross it. Kills through the smoke. 3v2 now, 40 seconds to play with. There is a way back in for TeamOne.
I was just about to say that more importantly, he didn't get the AWP from Maluki, so he had to do with a Deagle, but he put it into work, took a kill through the smoke, and now, as you said, a 2 versus 3. Phantom and Curry, maybe the 2 best players when it came to Inferno yesterday. So they can definitely do it. Lack of utility, no kit as well on the CT side. They have to be fast, they have to be quick. Curry cleaning CT spawn. They now know where all three players are coming from. This could be a crossfire coming in, and there we go. Phantom with the first one, Curry with the second one, and that is beautiful done by Rebirth. Barden, all you can hope for here is saving the AWP, but I don't think you'll be allowed to, my friend. Hitting a nice shot, though. Phantom, do you want to go for it, or you want to save yourself? At this point, he may end up dying right here. Has to get out of here, and there you go. He survives. And so does Barden. So, still an AWP in play, and it was a calculated buy, and I love that, right? From TeamOne. They wanted the 2 ups, so they set everything in on those. You know, we want 2 ups. We buy down to $0 more or less, but we want 2 AWPs, and unfortunately, Maluki didn't find any impact. Barden, though, he did towards the A-bomb side. So, high risk, high reward. Unfortunately, Rebirth were able to control it, stabilize, and win the round. 4-2 now, and we have a game on our hand.
We do huge nade damage onto Carson. Starting this round number 7 with 15 HP. You never want to see that. You never want to live it. Barden is the sole weapon. Yields the sole weapon in this round. So it's going to lean on him to find some impact. Exotic is here aware of how much danger he's in. A lot of people in front of him. USP peeks in. Not the best weapon to have. Headshots will be provided, but it is not enough. Maluki finds the timing, but that's information out there. Bracket will be under duress, under control now for the T side. Curiosity killed the cat, and it's exactly what killed Maluki. Full stack, full gambit on the B side, and I respect that from TeamOne. You might as well put all your eggs in one basket, because you have objectively very little chance to win this.
Yeah. I would always go saying more or less no chance. There you go.
I think you can save an AK, that would have been too bad.
That's very good, yeah. You keep the AWP in play, you keep an AK at hand. I think you get the most out of this, as well as doing a bit of economical damage towards Curry and the boys from Rebirth. Now, if I'm Rebirth, I don't want to hunt for this. I don't want to contest this whatsoever. I want to make sure I make bank myself. Sure, it's always a nice feeling to ruin it for everyone else than yourself, but make sure you got your own base covered before you do that. And I think that is the logic you have to use here if you're Rebirth. 4-pack. Not sure if he agrees with me, but slowly but surely they're moving up towards this A-bomb side, but I'm banking on them being smart enough not to do it. They should not run up there. One player is being sent up by himself, but no further than just clearing the close corners. Here we go, 4-3. TeamOne still in the lead. They came out aggressive. They came out swinging on Banana, but Rebirth, they've stabilized. They find a way to deal with it, and now TeamOne will have to do something else. They can't keep rushing down Banana, expecting a new result every single time. So let's see if they have anything else in the tank. Whereas for Rebirth, well, all they've been doing so far is just reacting. They haven't even used any of their strats. They haven't been allowed to play their gameplay, dare I say it, so they may have more in the tank as well.
Peeking down mid with that AWP. And TeamOne, they will not give up on Banana quite yet. They want to inflict some damage with their utilities. Well, just as I say it, they absolutely do. Double nade dunking on Curry. It's the best possible way to start. Pesa using the flash to get out of dodge. And it's a 5v4. Mams. Oh, that was close. They are able to maintain that man advantage, maintain their power play. Rebirth are approaching this round with the pure classic mentality. 3 men sent towards Banana to try and take control. And then 2-men squad making noise towards Apps, taking as much as they can. But Bracket is firmly under control for TeamOne.
Good start. Malps finding impact again. The MP9 seems to be his weapon of choice so far. Of course, it comes down to the economical aspect of the game, but he's been doing solid work with it. Now Rebirth, they want to go back and take mid control. Still haven't decided whether the bomb should follow up or not, but it will now. Maluki, though, is in a good position. We saw Junior right here yesterday doing a lot of good work. Maluki falls back. Barden in a good position as well. This bait setup right here could be good. Maluki gets time. Not able to get anything done. Barden finds 1, finds 2. That is beautiful, but not enough. They lose control. Bomb down, 2 versus 2.
They have no utility to play with. So it's all going to come down to the kills. It's going to come down to the skill. They respect that smoke for now. Timer is still in their favor. They still have a lot of time to play with. Carson is going to be so hard to find through that smoke. Pesta is making a move, and he doesn't seem to see the leg. Easy kill for Carson. Pesta is good on the trade, and he misses a couple of key shots. It's him against 4-pack, AWP against AK. There's a kit on Pesa, so he can take the time, but not too much. He's jumping on his adversary. He's just jumping on him, and he cannot connect the shot. 4-pack will best him with the P250. Oh, that was messy. That was all across. I can't believe it happened.
That was a missed opportunity and a half right there, to be quite honest, for Pesa. Did a good job up until the point where he had to deal with 4-pack. You can also look on the bright side and say 4-pack, fantastically done, staying alive. Jiggle peeking around the wall, you can see Curry's happy about that one as well. 4-pack yesterday, also very clutch on Inferno. He stayed alive, he made it tough for Pesa, and sure, Pesa missed a couple of shots, but there we go. 4-pack, he's fired up today. Again, 11 frags to his name, 125 ADR, make that even more now. Of course against pistol, so on a cheap basis, but still impressive that he's playing with that kind of confidence. Rebirth, they're looking solid, they're looking good. To be fair, you know, if you analyze the game and look what happened so far, the only thing that's worked for TeamOne was the banana aggression. Everything else seemed lackluster.
At the round previous, they even found the kill early on with the double nade, and the 5v4 was not converted, which in itself is a huge tell. It's a huge red flag for TeamOne, but they still have time to wake up, they have time to fight back. As a reminder, this is Rebirth map pick, and they have looked good on Inferno in the past, I'm not gonna lie. Beaten Triumph in the double overtime, so they've had plenty of occasions, plenty of rounds to play to figure out what's working for them, what's not, what kind of improvements, what kind of adjustments they need to use. Good fight from Barton, but ultimately it's not gonna matter. Rebirth have enough money in the bank. They've won these rounds with rather ease. And now for TeamOne, it is time to find a different approach, a different way to fight back. It could be in delaying the way you fight Banana. You can fight, that's fine. You can do it after 20, 25 seconds. A lot of people retake Banana control on the CT side and it works well. Or you dedicate more bodies, more utilities. But so far, Rebirth have won the battle of the nades. They've won the battle of the damage. And PRT, he's got none of it. He doesn't care about it. He takes straight up control. And here is a change of pace for Rebirth. After pushing on Banana so many times, they use that timing, they use the gap that they believe is here, and they rush onto the A side. Great job from Barton, chiming in with mobs from Library. 2 quick kills for TeamOne. They look to be in control. But Maluki is going to be tested with the AWP. Do they realize Phantom is sneaking in from behind? That's going to be a huge kill. 4-pack missing that key shot, leaving Phantom alone. Double kill quickly. Now a 1 versus 2.
Phantom has the bomb inside and now in hands as well. TeamOne slipping up a little bit right here, giving him a great chance. One player's down to 9 HP, that's Melps. And the bomb will go down, there's nothing they can do to stop that. Now Phantom has no idea where they're coming from, so he has to try to isolate a duel one at a time, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Or not. Decides to hide on the bomb side, and there we go, the timing is missed. He's being spotted out and almost gets the kill towards Pesa.
HP.
I gotta say here, TeamOne, you know, you are in a technically for a moment a 1 versus 4. Sure, that's not how it plays out when frags are coming in left and right, but Maluki, you didn't have to peek out from balcony. I think there was Malps as well, who were very, very lucky not dying to 4-pack in Library. He hit him through the wall instead of straight centimeters. Right here we see the duel. Malps went down to 4 HP. That was so lucky for him. That could have been very, very costly for TeamOne. They take another round. And now I want to see them take 2 in a row, right? Because their money are not looking good. If they were to lose this round, that's another good chance for Rebirth. And the double up setup again, yeah, they've been using that a lot on pretty much all maps.
And they've made it work. They have made it work, and not that many teams can boast that fact, boast the statement that they make the double AWP work. It starts with Maluki, leg shot, unfortunate, he's got to get out of dodge. The nade onto 4-pack will finish the job, and a chunky bit of damage onto Phantom. This is the best way Maluki could have started this round. Another kill coming out from Pesadelo. Just as we mentioned it, just as we named it, the double sniper strike. 2 quick kills, 5v3, 30 seconds into this round.
Phantom, Carson and Sodic left alone. They will have to do the job. Curry has been struggling so far in this game, currently at 4 kills and 10 deaths. Not the standout we've been seeing from him throughout this tournament. Yesterday he was one of the most impactful players on the server today. So far it hasn't been the case. Sodic trying to go for a peek right here. It seems like the execute is coming in towards B. The rotation is coming in from TeamOne. And a defensive smoke being put down as well. And look at that. They just baited out all the smokes apart from one on Sodic. Carson was close to find a kill here on Malps, but the round has stabilized, and they want to go back towards A now.
But what do they have to work with? They don't have any smokes anymore.
Nope.
They have no flash.
They have their guns, and that's it.
It's all going to be about kills. Exotic with that Molotov should find an early kill, but Barton decides to stay in the flame. He's going to pay with his life, but as a kill being found, and as we can see, Mobs is being baited out of position. He just right here realized his mistake, coming back towards the B side, but that's the kill from Carson. It could be enough. They don't have a smoke, but it doesn't matter. Carson clears out the B side on his own, and with 8 seconds left, they will plant the C4 and give themselves a fighting chance in that 2 versus 2.
Huge slip up right here for TeamOne. Carson with another kill, leaving Maluki to do the job, save the grace, save the mistakes being made from his teammates. Can't connect the shot neither through the box right here. And at that point, that's it. Carson finds another one. Rebirth, they played that perfectly. We gotta say, we gotta give credit where credit is due. They did everything they could in order to win that round. But if you're TeamOne, you're up against a team with 35 seconds left, no smoke, no nothing, just a Molotov. There's no need for you to take these fights. It's simply too easy. Giving up the control, giving up the fights. Carson doing the job. All 4 kills goes towards him. Fantastically played by him. But if you're TeamOne right now, you must be feeling devastated. You must be feeling disappointed in yourself.
That one will hurt. That one will certainly hurt. They had done everything correctly up until this point. They had the round firmly in their grasp, and it just slipped away. And as you pointed out, Rebirth, well, they did everything they could. Faked out the A site with 30 or 25 seconds left. They had no smokes to play with, so they played the duels, and they were given the opportunities to fight. They grabbed these opportunities, and they made good on it. Carson was an absolute hero in this round. Pure savior, finding 4 kills. And judging by the consequence, we could name it a key round, a turn-away moment for them.
Without a doubt. Field TeamOne have been saving a lot of these rounds, so Rebirth, they're making it easy for themselves. They win the most important ones, and here we go again. Duel going the way of Carson. Pesa, not able to get anything done. 4-pack again, just with the confidence. Maluki finds a nice kill with the Deagle. Corey with the Mac-10 as well, and at this point, you know, all you can hope for is to pick up the AK-47, which is not gonna happen.
Nope.
Then Barton is left up to himself, 1 versus 4. Nothing he can do about the outcome of the round, but maybe saving a gun, finding a kill, bringing it into the next round. That'd be nice for you.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if he can do that. He's been hurt by Phantom on his trail, and now it's just a game of patience. Phantom, unaware of the situation, will just miss the timing. If only he knew, he could have had that easy kill. But sometimes that's how it goes down, that's how the cookie crumbles. He's still gonna be rewarded. He should still be rewarded, chasing. Barton having an idea about what's gonna happen, but the CC won't prevail. Rebirth make it a 7. And honestly, so far, they've played a pretty good game of Counter-Strike. The way they've approached these rounds, the way they have reclaimed banana control after losing it earlier in the half, the way they, again, turn around situations that should absolutely be unwinnable, but they still make it work somehow. It is a great display, a very great display from Rebirth. I like what I'm seeing.
Without a doubt. They are looking to continue their path. As of yesterday, Maluki can't find the impact on towards Banana. He's been trying and trying again. Malps though, he's being isolated by himself now. The teammate can't help him, and this duel right here will take place in a matter of seconds. Malps is not aware. He's standing on top of the car, and it will happen, as I said. Molotov coming in now. Has to push down a smoke, and this is getting ugly. Very quick. Oh, that's nice though. That's such a nice move. Pesa getting a kill. Maluki missing, and Malps still alive somehow on Banana. And there we go. Kills coming in. What a messy round of Counter-Strike. But I gotta give it up to Malps. The movement right there kept him alive. Not the aiming, not the backup, no nothing. The movement kept him alive. Maluki coming in after missing a couple of shots. This nade though could put him out of the server.
I cannot believe he's still alive.
I have no idea how. I have no idea.
Well, jumping on the box was basically the only move he could have pulled. But we have seen Rebirth come out of worse situations. We've seen them find solutions when we thought there were none. TeamOne truly putting all their eggs in the same basket, staying all together towards B. Boost is gonna come in. Fail from Maluki. And they're just fighting again and again and again, and it will pay off finally. Malbs and Maluki together putting 4 kills on the board towards Banana. Saying it was messy is an understatement. It's a euphemism. It was all chaos around. My oh my, look at this fight. And if that's what it's going to be for TeamOne, then sure, that might be your blueprint. You want to fight on and on and on. You never want to back down. You never want to give up. Sure, it's one way to put it. But Rebirth, if they realize that, they might just pounce on the A side extremely quickly.
Another push up towards Banana. Nice from Pesa. Second one can't connect it. Malbs falling back, and again the trade. And as you said earlier in the first game of the day, if you're on the T team, you're okay with a trade. The thinner you can spread out the defense, the more loopholes there'll be, the less manpower you have to defend with, the easier it is to maneuver around for the terrorist team. So a 4-for-4 trade in this instance is something you want to take and say, yes, please, again and again and again. Slowing down the round, 4 players moving up towards A, and they do decide to go in relatively fast right here. It's a 2-2 setup.
Good smoke. It's going to slow them down. They have to go through smoke.
Yeah.
Barton sees them, but the flash is pristine. He can't connect quite yet. Good kill onto Phantom. He sees 2 of them. So now it's about staying alive.
Oh.
Or it's about maybe just shooting headshots. 4-pack strikes back. 37 HP. The bomb will be planted without any issue. He's got 50 seconds. Well, now he's the bomb planet, so he's got 45 to play with. To survive, I don't see any utility on him. So that's going to be through talent, through inspiration, through instinct. If he wants to pull off the clutch, he sees a leg. That's information, but Maluki is aware of the danger. 7-7. Ball in his center. It is a very disputed game. Exactly what we wanted.
Does not get much closer than this. It's been quite a one-dimensional way TeamOne have decided to approach this game. The banana pressure, that's a clear part of their game plan. They are not deviating from that. They're continuing to pressure down, and sometimes with success, sometimes without. One player we have to mention, one player we talked about coming into the game is Barton. Been very influential so far. Without him, you can't put that much pressure towards Banana. Without having an anchor that can hold up on his own, you can't do what he's doing right now. So, good job on Barton. 100 ADR, plenty of impact, and TeamOne here with some more aggression down towards middle. This time it doesn't pay off, and why would you do this against such a poor buy?
Oh, Maluki is about to be charged. Great headshot to kick things off. Another one on the tally, and Barton helps him from short. What could have been a terrible situation was cleaned up quite nice and easy. 8-7 is the scoreline for TeamOne as they try and fight back and close it. We're going to see you after this break for the second half.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil and I'm let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof. Destiny.
It was an 8-7 first half for TeamOne on their CT side. Rebirth now need to try and fight back. It is their map pick, and it's an easy one to go in their favor, potentially. You can never count TeamOne out, as we've liked what we've seen from them tactically across all of it. And do not be alarmed, this is my voice. I am back large and in charge and in action. I've got Mr. Pimp by the side of me. And I'm seeing some shots being fired down mid. There's a bit of a challenge going on. You don't often see these challenges at mid like this on pistol rounds anymore. It's normally rushes coming straight out.
The game has been incredible aggressive though, and you see that right now. Barton finding 2 kills with the Glock. And that's gonna be a rough one for Rebirth right here. You're spot on, you know, they just went for the fights, and honestly, we saw yesterday, I feel Rebirth, when they played against Triumph, it was a much more calculated way of playing Counter-Strike. They really tried to outmaneuver their opponents. Maybe that has something to do with Curry knowing exactly what they were doing, given his time within Triumph. But today, they went the full puck style. They're going for the duels, and TeamOne, they're up for it. It's been a back-and-forth game with plenty of duels, especially on Banana, and pistol round is a great statement towards that game style as well. Phantom now will have to do it all by himself. He has a mate on towards the bomb side, so there are still 2 players over here. Technically still possible, but him going down, that shouldn't be possible. Carson with 1 needs to find 4 more players, and they're going for the knife kill even. They want to humiliate him. And TeamOne, they're off to a good start. 9-7. I think they're looking good. I think they're looking real solid, especially considering Curry right now, man of the match yesterday, cannot get it done.
I really like what you're seeing there as well. You killed 3, and they didn't just rush on in, right? They didn't just go straight in without any thought. They went slow at first, then they got the read, they went on the push, and you see Molbs here smiling away, and rightly so. I would be smiling too. You're now in a position where you can go maybe 11-7, keep the pressure up on the CT side, especially now as they've got some upgraded weapons in here. This is the round that they need to be able to deal with successfully. Carson got the swag 7 in play. He's going to try the jump shots, the jump peaks, if he can get it. A good amount of AKs and Galil in play. 1 Mac 10 to follow up. Maluki could try the explosion. Oh, beautiful stuff. And wait, oh, it's a deagle headshot. I thought he got 2 somehow then, but the deagle headshot came through. And this is what you got to be scared of for him. Weapons are going to be passed on. He's grabbed himself an extra AK in there. He wants to avoid the depth of that Mac 7. That doesn't do much from afar.
Indeed beautiful by Rebirth. Some nice individual shots, but also a terrible approach by TeamOne, I gotta say. You have no nades, you didn't use a simple Molotov, and just 1 flash to clear Banana right there. The only way you lose Banana control in an anti-hero is by not clearing close to wall.
Yes.
So you want to put in a flash, you want to put in a Molotov, or a nade for that matter. They didn't have a Molotov, they didn't have a nade, yet they still went up there. And that's just playing with fire, and this time around, they got a big burn on their hands. That was not impressive, to say the least. You still gotta pull off the shots if you're 4-pack Phantom and Carson, which they did, but the approach right here for TeamOne, they're gonna feel sorry about that one. Let's see if they can fight it back though. Pesa moving in.
Oh, the Mac 7 trying to do it some distance. Takes a lot of shots out towards him, but that's well handled. They don't expect the 3rd player from up high, and it's a Mac 10 raining down on him. Phantom manages to make it work, and the 8th round will go to Rebirth. We're going to get a bit of back and forth action with no plant in, and the AK's invested though. It's going to be a problem for TeamOne to come in with this one on full force. We're going to see Deagles in play, armor board up as well. But look at the weaponry for Rebirth in this round. It is damn good.
It is looking super, super solid. Nothing you can say about that. The armor buy coming in right here. So you see pistol upgrades, armor on all the players, but no utility whatsoever. We did say Rebirth, you know, they're coming in with a bit of a puck style, but honestly speaking, to me, it feels like TeamOne, they're buying into that. You know, they wanna fight puck against puck. And
we see that a lot, though, don't we? Where it's one team's puggy, and they start the whole more tactical route, and then it gets a bit too scary or close, and they forget what they're tried and tested in. They play up to the level of their opponents, not in terms of skill and fragging, but like, oh, well, I'll meet you for this pug style. We're better, and that can end up quite awkward at times.
Definitely not the way you want to go about it if you're TeamOne. I think being a team, practicing together, you have some advantage you have to take care of, and they're not using that right now. They're buying into the whole puck style, and I'm not too sure that's going to be good for them. The grenade right here is going to do a lot of damage. PRT down to 2 HP. Goes 4-pack though. Curry with the Galil doing some damage, getting a kill, getting a flash from a teammate as well. Still alive, and he will still be alive because again, no utility coming in from TeamOne. It's all about the duels. Curry wins the first one, puts down Pesa to 7 HP, and Now a single player from TeamOne is trying to time out Phantom. Did he spot him? He did. There we go. That got scary for a moment, but get a little picked up by Maluki. Having a hard time seeing how they can do anything with this. 20 seconds left.
Certainly going to be a hard one. Maybe at best they can get a plant on the go, but not with both players now so low. Those AK shots start to rain in. Exotic, he's just going to deal with it. It's pretty comfortable for him. And now we get the even Stevens moment. Rebirth certainly have a shot within it, and TeamOne likely just going to save up, hold on to what they've got. We see one flashboard up. Maybe they'll just pop in, rush in, potentially to the B site, and hope to get a plant down. Rebirth probably waiting and ready for something like this.
You would imagine. At least they're giving themselves a very good shot at getting in the lead, as well as building up Bank. Bank, you always want to have Curry aggressive towards Banana. Maybe he needs to farm some confidence. Go down aggressive. There we go. See the Molotovs, they're well placed.
Yeah.
Grenade well placed as well. You get a flash down towards slope right here. You wait. Playing the smart route. Playing the smart route. Getting a smoke from a teammate, and you wait. There's one flash on Maluki. That's probably going to go through the smoke, and then you're going to see the B grinder coming in right here. 1, 2, 3. Make that 4. Combining 2 kills each. 3 for Curry, in fact. And Maluki goes down as well. Easy peasy. Rebirth. Don't lose a single player.
Yeah, that's key, right? Not only the fact that Curry was able to get 3 kills and make so much money with the SMG, but you halted any chance they had of pushing in. You played off each other very well. Yes, it's something so basic. Yes, it's just going up against Glocks, but I've come to get used to North American Glock rounds still ending with plants and close, uncomfortable rounds over and over again. So, well handled here by Rebirth. No stress on them just yet. This is the all-important round, but again, for TeamOne, not much utility already, though. Look how many players. 4 on Banana. Interesting. Normally you see the 3 and the quick rotate back if nothing's there. 4 is a huge committal.
They do want to take the fight to TeamOne right now, and I think that's a good idea. Because as I said, TeamOne, they're interested in fighting. They want to play that kind of game. And so far, Rebirth have been equally good at doing so. No fights happening though, and the utility already now. We're 30 seconds into the round. You look towards the T side. Barden got nothing to work with. A couple of other players are down to 1 smoke, 1 flash. No Molotovs, no nades, no nothing. It's not optimal right now for TeamOne, but at the end of the day, you gotta kill, and you kill with your weapons and not your nades always. They just facilitate it for you. So they'll just have to be a bit better, in the aiming process. Taking mid control, they are. Bomb still down towards slope, so they haven't decided where to go yet. They just want to make a presence middle, then falling back, and then I think we're going to see some action here towards Banana. 4-pack, he could be in trouble if he's not falling back.
Yeah, it's going to be on a timing here. He doesn't want to make any noise, right? Doesn't want to make the steps. Now he knows what's going on, and he backs away. He doesn't stay and fight. He's going to need the backup from his teammates coming quick. He's going to put himself up on coffins, but he can't quite get there in time. He maybe ran a little bit too late as Phantom sprays on through. He connects a few shots, but it's not going to net him any kills. Now the B site's under control of TeamOne, and I love this, the double push, both from playing off the corner of each other, and they even pick off Curry as well. That was explosive, that was confident, that was also incredibly well timed. Really unlucky there though for 4-pack. If he'd been able to get away, maybe we'd see a different scenario, but he played it just a little bit too slow. And at the point they knew he was close, maybe he should have just ran away rather than tried to mask the footsteps.
Yeah, I feel super sorry for 4-pack, to be honest, right? Because he was doing everything correct in that situation. Red, they play well. He knew that they were going through the smoke as soon as it disappeared. Called the info. The backup was coming in as well. Phantom, maybe he shouldn't have been in CT spawn. You know, when you have a player down towards Banana like that, if you isolate yourself towards CT spawn, the only way you can help is by spamming through the smoke, and at that point it's more locked in its skill. So that could be, you know, a point if you want to go in and hardcore analyze the round and figure out a way how can we avoid being put in such a situation again. But 4-pack just a little bit unlucky, to be honest.
This
I think he did a lot of stuff.
Smart, though.
Correct, yeah. And then mobs, we talked about him coming in. The rifle, the skill, the aim, the headshot percentage. I think Elliot brought up a ticker yesterday saying that he is he's up there, you know, with Scream in terms of headshot percentage.
Mini Scream out here, Malbs. The South American Scream, maybe.
The good Scream, I guess.
Hey.
The Counter-Strike playing Scream.
Scream's still popping heads in his chosen game. He hasn't lost his touch, that's for sure.
What game is that?
Valorant.
I don't know about it.
Well,
Is that a new game?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Counter-Strike will always be your #1 love, I know, Pimp, but you know, it's okay to play other games. It's okay to play what you enjoy.
You know what you should?
Oh, there we go. That's what they need. 4-pack getting the opening pick. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a wide swing from Barton. Maybe he would have expected it because of how slow he was going crouched down.
Yeah.
But that's a nice pickup there early on for Rebirth, and they can just fall back. You've got the numbers advantage now. This is what you want to see from a CT team, but we haven't seen it all too often.
No, and 4pack, he wants to challenge again. This time hits the shot, so that's nice.
Okay.
I hope 4pack stays playing Counter-Strike, because he seems to be enjoying it. And as you alert to, that's the most important thing. I honestly don't care whether you play Football Manager, Sims, Counter-Strike, or Valorant for that matter. If you're having a good time, you should do it. That's what these games are made for, to entertain people and to make them feel good. The B hit is coming in right here. The entry frag coming in from Melts, and Curry missing an uncharacteristic shot right here. If he gets pushed down, which he will, that's the bomb site lost for them. Look at the HP though, 15, 17, and 9, but...
Imagine a nade, but there is none. Oh,
there's none, and there's 2
grenade.
flashes on Melts now. This is a do or die for both teams. Look at the money.
First kill may seal the deal for this round. That's what it might come down to. Exotic wants to try and come from Banana. Incendiary Grenade's going to go up, and this is going to be a good one. Can he perfect this? He's going to play off the timing here. But the longer they wait... Oh, the shots are hit, but it's a trade out. No one's flushed out of the positions just yet. Players are low. PRT goes in for it. He needs to deliver some more, but Exotic can hop on top of that bomb. He has 12 health and stays alive. He remains to grab the 11th round. They were very low. It was back and forth. Certainly a battle on their hands, but Rebirth, they dealt with it well. The only thing I consider is had Rebirth not had players put so low on TeamOne, they probably wouldn't have won that.
That got a bit too close considering 4pack started off the round with 2 kills, right? Falling back as well, doing a fantastic job. Curry, he missed the shot. We were so impressed by what he did yesterday and in the first matchup for that matter as well. We got to cast with him, but today he's been a little off. 4pack, can't say that about him. That was probably the first time I've seen him miss a shot he should have hit today, so that's fair enough. That happens once in a while. Still aggressive, still playing with confidence. This kid is not backing off under no circumstances. Is he not willing to fight? This time get blinded though. Finds his way back towards the bomb side. Sodic finding a kill. Down with a smoke as well. 4pack gets caught off guard, and now it's up to Sodic to stay alive and defend. Oh, he's burning.
He thought he may have been able to avoid it. He's been put to 35 health. He's trying to stay alive off the edge of the smoke. Those bullets, they start to surround him, but he's sticking in. The flash comes through. That's a really good team flash to help him out.
And you know what that is? That is a giant problem for Rebirth. The money, James. The money.
The reset is hard.
Even if you save 2 guns right here, Phantom is not going to be able to buy anything fancy. You could argue Sodic. He can go with an MP9 small armor. And then 4pack, well, there's no way he's getting an AWP, and let alone an M4. So you could go for the Force, but that is gambling big time.
Yeah,
especially now.
I would say, had they kept the AWP, that you play the AWP on B, you know, then you keep everyone else in A, you play a bit of a switch like that. Carson will have the AWP at least, so they could still run that kind of setup without an M4. It's going to be problematic either way.
You say that, but...
Oh, no. Oh, no. The hunt continues, and TeamOne, they get the 11-11, but they also make it incredibly painful for Rebirth. No saves coming in, and 4pack, he could not get a good position. Once he was first flashed out, he just got absolutely domed, and I didn't even see Phantom just strolled on in and just instantly disappeared. What happened there with Curry?
Yeah, I think Curry disappeared from the, light as well.
He lost his camera.
Yeah, then back at it. Great job by TeamOne. Great job by Malps, and great job by the entire team as a whole. They're doing a good job right now, and you see Rebirth, they're going with the bar here. This is it. This is do or die time. If they lose this round, they go down 13-11 at the very least. That's a good lead for TeamOne, whereas if they break TeamOne right now, well, we're back to square one. A lot relies on this round, and there's not a lot to play with. Utility, sure. When it comes to weaponry, there's only Deagles. Pesa though, you have to be careful.
Boy,
Curry,
there
fantastic.
we go. Curry, he's just dropping him on the floor. Maluki, no chance of a reaction off the back of it. Things will slow down once again now. I'd maybe grab that AK and try and get rid of it. You just want to avoid any chance that Rebirth could have weapons in this round. He hasn't forced over any rotations, though. They're not even trying to push on Banana just yet. Both B players still tucked away. Maluki. Oh, he just fell for the same trap. Maluki stayed at top mid. Gets his head ripped clean off, and now we're going to have to see the rest of TeamOne explode onto the site. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be painful.
Phantom finds the timing, but can't connect the shot. Carsten, though, with P57, that is, sorry. Gets another kill, stays alive for long enough for the backup to come in. Now, Barton, he can plant the bomb, and he has a 1 versus 3 at hand. He has a smoke as well. You gotta save that smoke just for a little bit, sir. just to play out the timing now. They're aware of his position. Reposition now is important for Biden, but he wants to stay, wants to take the duels.
I hate this spot. Can he do it from here?
Ooh, the flash coming in right here. Biden, nothing you can do about it. Well done, Curry. Well done, 4-pack for the flash. And we spoke about it, James. Such an important round for Rebirth, and they win it. Minimal investment, just deagle, utility, armor, that's it. And TeamOne, they mess it up, and they go down.
Some of the best Deagle plays we continue to see from these North American players again. Curry with one, 4-pack with the other. Heads just pop. Look at this. First of all, Curry just drops one out. No problem at all. Then we're getting the 5-7 play come into full effect. Oh. If you're TeamOne, maybe you should have played together. Maybe you should have wolf-packed that up so the refrags were possible. Because that was not pretty. It was not comfortable. And now you're in a really position that's going to... I don't know. It's still obviously winnable for TeamOne. They've still got guns and stuff in their hands, but one player only has a pistol. You're forced up on the rest of them. There's too much of this back and forth again.
It's the lack of utility. Again, I think I've said it a couple of times already so far this half. They rely too much on their aims. Utility is not there. Bad flash coming up. Exotic, he needs to find a kill, and he does not. There we go. Curry and Exotic both falls down. Phantom by himself on towards this A-bomb site. Getting flanked from two sides now. He has to get 2, maybe 3 kills. Can't get anything done, just a single kill to his name, and that's it. You can already see Rebirth, they made the decision, saving up right here. I was just about to say it. TeamOne, they rely too much on the individuals. They rely too much on just taking the duels. Of course, when you're winning the duels like that, and when Rebirth are giving you the duels like that, you can do that, and you can utilize it, and you can basically punish Rebirth, but had they played against any other team that would use their utility, smoke off middle, smoke off banana, you know, play that whole waiting game sort of with the utility, you need Molotovs, you need flashes, you need smokes in order to take map control. They throw 1 flash up middle, 5 guys up, just explode. It's a very simple Counter-Strike, but when it works, it looks so smart. And that is what is the case for TeamOne right now. 12-12. This game will just not settle. Back and forth. I can't say who's going to win this one.
And it can still be back and forth now, though. That's the problem here, because we're going to see, again, a bit of a force style come out from Rebirth, no doubt, alongside the saved AWP and M4.
Yes, who's back?
Back
Hello.
again.
Here I am.
Maniac's back.
I missed you. I missed you.
I appreciate you guys for giving me this few minutes to reset.
You're gone for like 3 hours, weren't you?
Yeah, basically 2 days.
Cool.
Well, I can see it's as disputed as it was when I left.
Nothing really changed.
Oh my.
Nothing really changed this time around, though. 4-pack aggressive with the AWP again, and he's been finding so much success. Can't quite connect that one. That looked a bit odd, not gonna lie. Goes in for the repeat as well. I gotta say, I love 4-pack a lot. He's so aggressive, and he's so confident. And maybe not the best aimer when it comes to the AWP, but the way he plays it, he gives himself so many chances of getting the opening frag, and he's been doing it a lot in this tournament. I have massive respect for what he's doing right now, and now the punish will come out of Palace. A single flash again, and they're exploding.
The Eps explode, the flash will decide it all, and Exotic is flashed at the perfect timing. Barding finding the kill off the back of great utilities, and poor Exotic is completely surrounded, being found through the smoke, and Rebirth defense just collapses in a matter of 8 seconds. TeamOne with a clean execute, clean A explosion. The flashes were great, the Molotovs were great. Exotic, he had no say in this round.
I may as well do a little bit of a recap, right, for you and for all the new viewers out there. What we've seen so far in this game is basically just showcased right here. 2 teams who are willing to fight, going for the opening duels. 4-pack again, a bit unlucky not getting it. See Phantom getting a kill towards Banana. That's cosmetic. There we go. Barden takes down Curry. Question is whether Phantom or not is allowed to save. He's not. Just to continue with the recap, right? A Rebirth that is willing to fight. They want to go for the duels. 4-pack especially trying to find them. This time around, not successful with it. And TeamOne, they play very simple, basic Counter-Strike. 1 flash exploding out of Palace. 1 flash exploding up towards middle. 1 flash exploding in towards the A-bomb side from Banana. That's what they're playing. That's how they're playing right now. And nothing have really changed. Right now, it seems to be working for TeamOne, forcing Rebirth into a situation where just the Deagles, no armor, no utility, no nothing. This should be 14-12 by all means, unless they mess it up one more time, which they've done once, Maniac, so it could happen again.
It could happen again. We cannot stress enough how TeamOne have to be serious and disciplined about this round. All throughout this event, pistol rounds have occurred, left and right and center. For some reason, these Deagles find a way to have a huge impact. But it bodes well for TeamOne, because there's no Deagle on the server right now. Only a P250 for Phantom and USPs all across the board. It's a very conventional approach for Rebirth. But what I dislike, or dare I say appreciate a little bit less, is that they are playing 2-2 setup with pistols.
Yeah.
Might as well put your eggs in one basket, create a huge setup somewhere, instead of having 10% chance or 5% chance on A and 5% chance on B.
We spoke about it, right? It's the 1 in a million shot where you pop ahead with a pistol, you manage to get a gun, you can do some magic with it. Sure, it looks amazing. We big it up and hype it up. But the realistic is a gamble sometimes can pay off in bigger dividends.
No doubt about that. Maluki with a good smoke towards CT spawn. That's gonna isolate Phantom from the 2 other players. Unless he goes through it, which he will. Gets 1, gets 2. Oh my god, it's falling apart right here. Team kill as well. 2 versus 2. Make that a 2 versus 1. Pesta now will have to do it by himself. Takes damage through the smoke. Not sure why he felt that was needed. Still plenty of time to work with. Bob will go down or not. Maybe they're pushing him. They're giving him the bomb plant. Nothing else to work to for Pesta. AK in hand.
Oh, he's disappearing. He disappeared in the smoke. And he might only have 16 HP. But there is no kit, no smoke on Rebirth. They are trying to find him, and they have an IT. Pesadillo will be found. And as we talked about it, again the pistol prevail. Again they drop the ball.
Without
and
an
Rebirth,
eagle.
they find a chance into this game. And I just hurt my hand really bad.
Yeah. Oh, I hate to do this, right? Because I think TeamOne, they have a good idea. They have the great read. It's okay to go up towards B bomb side together as a wolf pack, but smoking CT spawn alone is not enough. Phantom goes through the smoke, finds a lot of damage, finds a lot of kills, and it gets really scrappy. The smoke in CT spawn even failed Nate's CT spawn, right? At that point, Phantom, his movement is completely off. He's down to 10 HP, and there's nothing he can do. It's not enough just to throw a smoke CT spawn and think to yourself, or have the mentality, that's it, that's over. We don't have to worry about that position. They're kind of putting themselves into a trap here, TeamOne. They've been doing well, but the small nuances right now are missing. And that's why we still have a game on our hand. 13-13, full buy coming out for both teams. As I said a couple of rounds ago, I have no idea and no say in who's going to win this game. I guess I just have to lean back and watch.
TeamOne could be looking at a 14-12 scoreline right now. But they have missed the opportunity. They have allowed Rebirth an absolute fighting chance in this game. And they have to pay the consequences now. They have to fight a complete purchase round with AWP on Maluki. And 4 AKs all across. 4 smokes, 2 Molotovs to play with. Banana is already under control, which means that they have to respect the 3-2 setup. TeamOne are doing a good job at pressuring the A side, pressuring bracket. Smokes and Molotovs being deployed, which explains why no one is coming to help you. Curry, Carson, it's on you.
It's on you and just you. Curry with a good defensive smoke coming in right here. That could be annoying for them. 4-pack, he's going to win this duel, I think. There we go. Hits the shot. Great job on 4-pack. And now the B hit will come in. Carson with a Molotov as well. This is looking very good for Rebirth. Saving the grenades. And the flank is coming in. Curry missing the first shot, though. Position is now known. Not missing the second one as well. Curry, you need to hit a shot. That's the third one missed. And a fourth one connects. Fifth one connects as well. Good recovery from Curry. Still alive, though, Maluki. Should be able to find Curry right here. Yes, there we go. But can he get the bomb down in time?
He's being rushed down. The Ruins player comes through, shoots him in the back.
Curry is counting his blessing stars right now.
Yeah.
Being able to miss 3 shots like that and still get away with 2 kills. Again, a Molotov, a nade. It feels to me like TeamOne, they're just lacking that little bit of extra utility.
The Molotov in that position is part of any great B executes to make sure that no one can play from that dark or cave position. And here, Curry, even though missing a couple of shots at the beginning, has all the luxury in the world to re-peek, re-aim, recalibrate, and find 2 to 3 kills in that round. But you know what? Don't go banana tomorrow. I don't know why I would go banana tomorrow. TeamOne put up 1,146 utility damage in the first half, or an average of over 75 per round. Yeah, it was a real messy battle of utilities towards banana.
This game has been real messy. This game has been a game that is played on the premise of Rebirth, I'd say. Dare I say puck style, the little bit more loose style. Not necessarily anything wrong in that, but I just feel if you're TeamOne and if you are a team, you know, that has impressed us so far, you don't want to go down that road. You want to play your own brand of Counter-Strike. You want to play the team brand of Counter-Strike, but Rebirth have been good at pushing their agenda on towards TeamOne. And right now, they find themselves in a prime position to win the first map right here. It is their map pick. So I guess as per default. That would make sense, as we've seen all these late games go 3 maps every single day. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case here as well.
Oh, that is a great grenade to start off with. TeamOne, they're posting up, gathering up for that AAPS execute, I believe. It is quite a common strategy to use with the pistols. We have Barton and Maluki together in the apps, while Pistolillo and Mobs are holding Boiler. Smokes being deployed. Good Molotovs from Phantom. That's going to slow the rush for at least 8 seconds.
Damn.
It's giving time to the defense to reposition. Exotic from the pit, lashing on Mobs. A lot of damage being put out. He's playing on top of the smoke. And that should be it. They should have all the bodies they need. Great flash. Exotic completely blind. So is Phantom. It is messy, but it's working so far. Barding is finding all the kills with the Tech 9. The utilities were pristine for TeamOne. They won only because of the flashes.
That was huge. The setup looks perfect from Rebirth. This back and forth, it's non-stop. The pistol power commences. And TeamOne forced their way into the A site. Well-placed utility, and Barton, alongside Pesadello, managed to strike and achieve success. And that instantly forces Curry and Fallback to back away. They don't want to sit in there.
That is the sound of the last
And he
flash.
was half blind himself and just exploded into it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta come into it, right? If you're the first one, take the risk of being self-flash. It doesn't matter. Because there are 2 scenarios. Either they look at you and they are blind, or they give you the time to reach and to close the gap.
Do you know how hard that is to convince a teammate to do that for you? It's incredible. When you play at a pro level, I have nightmares about this. Some of the players I've played with throughout my career, them not understanding the concept of, sure, if you're blind and they're blind, you're all of a sudden going to pop up on his screen in a position where he's not ready for it. He has to adjust to you, while I'm going to come in from behind, or one of your teammates is going to come in from behind and kill you. It's a very simple concept. It makes sense when you put it out like you do, Matthew, but there's so many players, even pros till this day, that don't understand that.
Well, we're talking about unstoppable forces. We keep seeing the forces. Both Curry and Malbs are in the top 5 for opening duel attempts at the NA Masters, and both have them... And both have... thanks, Elliot. I know you can't talk English. And both of them have a 50% success rate.
I like how he's just like a smooth criminal.
Yeah,
he just like halfway through.
Because I read it and I'm like, why am I being duped? Oh, it's wrong. And then he changes it. I see.
Elliot. Charming us with these stickers. Rebirth now, in this round number 29, have decided to go for the ever so needed double AWP, and it starts with 4-pack. The flash is good, pushes him out of the angle. He cannot overstay his welcome. He understands the situation, pulls back just a little bit. That Molotov will give him time to reposition. Rebirth, they're not interested in giving any help towards the A side. He's going to go in for the peak, and he's going to pay the price. Barton, he cannot believe his luck. That is a huge avenue, a huge line open towards A long, and they are go right in it. They take CT spawn control,
Oh,
and for Rebirth, that's going to be so hard to handle.
Carson, did he hear anything just then? Is he aware?
I don't think
He'll be falling for a trap. They're right around the corner. Spotted out by one player. He wants to back away. The flash comes out, but they're already around him. Swarmed, taken down and overwhelmed. Not a single chance in this one. 5 stay alive, and TeamOne, they've stabilized.
They found a way. There was no way. There shouldn't have been a way.
I'll show you the way.
But they found a way. Not sure if I want you to show me anyways, Matthew. I think we've been driving each other crazy lately. We've been driving with each other as well.
I think we've been doing decently.
Considering
we've been on top of each other's, not literally, metaphorically, for weeks now.
Yeah, we've been together for 4 weeks, 3 weeks. Too many weeks, too many days. But it's been fun. All the way through.
It's been absolutely fun. It's been amazing. And just as amazing was this round from TeamOne. It starts off with 4-pack venturing in the middle. I said it was a risk, and he absolutely paid the price for it. And then as soon as Barton finds it, they realize that CT spawn is open. They take it, and the cards just fall for Rebirth.
This is it though. Do or die for Rebirth. Are we going into overtime? Or are they going to win their own map pick? Or sorry, lose their own map pick to TeamOne Esports? The buy coming in for Rebirth doesn't really give me a lot of confidence. And then again, it feels like they're better.
You gotta believe, Jake.
Yeah,
you gotta believe.
But it feels like they're better when they have Deagle than, you know.
Backs against the wall.
Backs against the wall, that's the point. They seem to thrive well. Still decent amount of utility as well to be displayed, but the problem right here, look at the stack. 4 players towards the A bomb side and only 1 towards B. If TeamOne were to go in now, they would win map 1, but it does not seem to be the case. Judging by the movement of the bomb, we're going to look at a palace apartment explosion, and guess what? 2 players are ready. A third one could be the backup as well. This could be just as messy, just as scrappy as the entire game has been. Only fitting way to end it. Let's see how it's going to pan out though. Sodic with a deagle. He's going to be in question right about now.
I had a coach who told me great players pop off in the toughest times. And it might be the case for Exotic and his Deagle. The flash again is pristine. He's got no chance. Phantom only able to put 1 on the board. Barton checking all the angles. And just like that, it falls apart for the defense. 3 quick kills, a side that is promised to the T's. And now they have everything under control. Maluki has another one. And we are going towards a 16-14.
Nothing Carson can do to change the outcome of this round. He would have to do one of the most insane clutches I've ever seen, and it's not going to happen. TeamOne take away the map pick from Rebirth, 16-14. At a long time, James, I thought it was back and forth. At a long time, it could have gone both ways. But at the end of the day, TeamOne got it over the finish line with a very nice finish to the game.
It was some of the most awkward rounds, back and forth, 4-stop pistols, no one really stabilizing and having that chance. But on that 14th round, we saw it there. It was the important one for TeamOne. They seal the deal, they win their opponent's map pick, but can they win the next? We'll find out after the break.